Hey everybody! So I'm jumping on a couple minutes early today because Annie is tired and she needs to go to sleep, and my timing was just weird. So we're gonna kind of do this a little bit early, and we're gonna end hard. We got a hard 15-minute end, and then I'm gonna go put Annie to bed. So glad you guys are here. Hello. So we're talking about salad. Which it's so funny that the salad episode, the Lazy Genius Makes Salad, was one of the longest episodes in recent days. It's 32 minutes long about salad. You guys, there's so many great things to say about salad. But what is something that is really fun? Oh, Carrie, I'm so glad you're here too. One thing that is really fun about this particular framing of salad is that I coined the phrase Tim Riggins salad, which you don't have to have watched Friday Night Lights to have this conversation. But I posted a picture on my feed earlier today of Tim Riggins to be like, okay, guys, we're talking about Tim Riggins salad and what that means. Go listen to the episode. Give me your salad questions. And it was just like 40 comments of people talking about how much they love Tim Riggins, which I'm not sad about. But the reason that I said that thing about Tim Riggins is because Tim Riggins, what is happening here? Tim Riggins is like, he's very complex, isn't he? He's a very complex character, which salads, when they're one-dimensional, are really boring. Just like one-dimensional characters on like TV shows and movies and stuff. If there's like not a lot to them, if there's not a lot of contrast, and you're like, whatever. Tim Riggins is not that way. And that was what makes him awesome, aside from the fact that he's hot. I know, we're all done with your show. She's sad about that. One of the reasons that we love Tim Riggins is because he has all of these contrasting, conflicting, nuanced characteristics. You know, he's like a bad boy, but it's such an act, right? We know that. It's such an act. He's like really, really talented, but he doesn't believe in himself, and he needs Coach Taylor to believe in his potential. And he's like this like cool dude who doesn't, he's like gonna flirt and everything, but then he's like a puddle of feelings with Lila, who I have problems with, but it's fine. So anyway, I don't know why he came to mind when I was talking about salad, but it makes sense, because wouldn't you rather eat a Tim Riggins salad versus a Matt Saracen salad? Like, it's fine. A Matt Saracen salad is fine. A Matt Saracen salad is a house salad at a restaurant. It's like lettuce, a bunch of crunchy vegetables, maybe a dressing that's fine. If croutons are on it, it means he like threw a couple of extra touchdowns during the game, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe we can be okay with this. But it still it's not memorable. It doesn't leave you with anything. You want to come sit with me? But a Tim Riggins salad. Don't know what that means. Hi. You say hi to the internet? Hi, internet. But a Tim Riggins salad has nuance and all the things. You can hold my pens. Yes, there you go. Jar of pens. Babies always need a jar of pens.
No, Mama.
Those are Mommy's pens. That's right.
The Mama.
Those are Mommy's. We're not going to play with those. This might be a bad idea. So let me just give you really quickly. We're going to, here's what you want to do when you're building a salad. You want to start with one ingredient, essentially. Like when you're thinking about, I want to make a salad, start with one ingredient that you might already have around or you're excited about using, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples, and then you just build up from that. You need to have some sort of foundation, and the foundation doesn't have to be lettuce, which is great. Pen. Oh, I know, it's broken. I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't get it to close, which was a bummer, because this is a really good pen. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know how to make it work. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Let's just try another one. Okay, so let's say you had like a fun, you turn on the grill, first day of spring, even though most of us are covered in snow, you grilled some steaks, and you have one random extra grilled steak, okay? That's where you're going to start from, okay? That's a medium volume, right? It's not, when we talk about volume of like, volume on like a radio, like high and low. Can y'all hear me over her? This is not great. So you've got like a medium volume. It's something that's cooked. It's kind of like rich in flavor, right? When you're starting with steak. Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to start to build on that. We need something fresh. We need a fresh foundation with that. So we're just going to do lettuce. Just do like green leaf lettuce and steak. That's a good start, right? Okay, so the next thing, I have stuff written down so I wouldn't lose anything. We need something crunchy though, because if you're using like green leaf lettuce is like not super crunchy, like romaine, right? So you need something that's like kind of like crunchy and got a bite. Red onion and steak are delicious together, right? Cooked or not. So you could grill like maybe with leftover grilled onions, stab it. But you could do red onions. Do you want to sit on the floor with a jar of pens? No? Okay. You could do, okay, so now we need something creamy. We don't have anything creamy. So you could do like a creamy dressing. You could do cheese, like Parmesan is really good with those things. Roasted potatoes or sweet potatoes. That might seem weird, but with that whole situation would actually be really, really lovely. And then you might want to add like, there's nothing that's super loud yet. Like the steak's like kind of loud, but the lettuce is, the red onion are kind of poppy, but you might want to have something that's kind of like an overarching loud balsamic vinaigrette with all of that. Okay. So you just you're just pulling the different components. Like, okay, I need something creamy. What goes with those things? I use the Flavor Bible. I talked about that a lot. I love that book so much. Or you could just Google steak salad and kind of make sure that you see enough contrast in there that what we talked about. Are you writing all over everything? That's fine. So, okay, let's say salad number 2. Do you hear how fast I'm talking? That I'm running out of breath. Salad number 2. Let's say you have feta that's about to go bad. Like it's getting close and you've got a lot and you need to like make this happen. So you're going to build a salad around feta cheese. Okay. Well, feta is, you can't have a bed of feta. That might be a little bit weird unless it's like a fancy block of feta and then you're in Greece. But if you have just regular feta, you need something else to kind of be a bed of it. Let's go away from greens. Let's try chickpeas. Chickpeas and feta are delicious together. And chickpeas are kind of like mild, almost like lettuce. They like sort of fill the same space in the salad bowl because it's like, it's foundational and it's mild. It doesn't like jump at you too much. So far we have feta and we have chickpeas. Cool. We need something though, like really, really fresh, right? We don't have anything fresh yet. This is where you throw in cucumber or fresh tomatoes. If it's in the summertime, tomatoes are delicious. Oh, so good. You can like stop there. You don't even need dressing because like fresh tomatoes, the juice when you cut it up is like super great. So you can do that. And then, but we don't have anything that's like, the feta's a little loud, but there's nothing like super, super loud yet. Roasted red peppers, you guys. Roasted red peppers. They're creamy, they're loud, they're convenient because they're already done. It's something that is not, it's already cooked. Like you don't want to have everything raw all the time. That's how you make a Tim Riggin salad is there's contrast. So roasted red peppers would be so good. And if you want to go like full out on this, you could add, like if you want something that's like more round and almost like a deeper kind of meaty flavor, you get crunch if you did toasted walnuts. That would be great. Or you could go another side and just do actual chicken. But they're not contributing anything super crazy to that whole situation. So your main flavors are going to be feta and roasted red peppers. And then you have this fresh component, the beans, so you've got protein and kind of like a mild bed, all the things. Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. Do you roast your own red peppers? I don't. That's one thing I don't choose to spend time on. I get mine, Costco has like a giant jar, $5 or $6. So I usually get that. But yeah, I usually buy them. But you could totally roast them. The way you would roast them, if you have a gas stove, you put your red pepper on it and you char it until it's like black all around. Then you put it in a brown paper bag, like a lunch sack, or in a bowl covered in plastic. And it kind of steams it a little bit so you can peel it easier and then you're ready to go. But I just don't ever do that. If I grew red peppers, like if I had a garden, if I knew how to grow things, I would totally do that. But I don't, so I don't. But that's a great question. Let's say you're just starting with romaine. This is our last one. So, and then I'm going to give you some, before we go, I'm going to give you some 4 to 5 ingredient salads. You can just like jot down your favorite one as a inspiration to make a salad. Because you don't need to have like a million things in the salad for it to be good. But let's say you just have a head of romaine. You got inspired by the episode. Don't pour out all the pens. I have to burp so bad, but it won't come out. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to pick them up for you, okay? I'm not going to be able to pick them up. So if they fall down, you're going to have to get them. You got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So a head of romaine, you're inspired. There they go. And there they go. You're inspired by the salad episode, and so you buy a head of romaine. Now what? Okay, you guys. Every time you buy a head of romaine with the intention of making salad, you also need to buy an avocado. Because romaine and avocado are like the best match made in salad foundational heaven. There's nothing loud yet to kind of like bump it up, but it's a foundation of so many different things. You can add bacon, you can add hard-boiled eggs, you can add blue cheese, you can add fresh tomatoes, you can add even like a bunch of herbs, like all that kind of stuff. So those two are like such beautiful friends, romaine and avocado. So kind of have that as like a little rule, like a trigger in your head when you buy a head of romaine lettuce, because you're like, I'm gonna make salad. You also need to buy an avocado. Would you like a trick to know? Maybe, because you know the whole thing about avocados is like, it's not ready, it's not ready, it's ready. It's ready for like 2 seconds and then it's disgusting. A way you can tell in the store, you want to press on it. The ones that are bright green are not going to be ready for a while. The ones that are like mostly brown with a little bit of green are probably ready quicker. And you can feel them. If they have like a little bit of give, then they're probably ready to go. But if you want to confirm, take off the little stem on the top and you could just roll it off and put it in the avocado bin. And if it looks like a pretty avocado that's like bright green, it's ready. If it's yellow, it's not quite ready. If it's brown, put it back. So just check the stem and that'll really help. Take the stem off and check what's underneath it. That little circle of colors, like a little window inside the avocado. So romaine, avocado is like so great. How to find people find avocados that are ripe and not rotten. I know. Would you guys also like a trick of where to find really great avocados? Asian food markets or international food markets. Maybe not Asian necessarily because a lot of them are like all the things. But we have like an international grocery store where people from all other countries are like, hey, this is what we are going to use. They have all the things that we need. And avocados are used so much in Mexican cooking, right? And so if you don't have great avocados for a really huge collection of customers, they're not going to come there anymore. And so it's very interesting to me when I go to our international food grocery store, and I hear the same from you guys that have done that as well, that there are certain ingredients like cilantro, tomatillos, chili peppers that are like miles above in quality than other places because they have to be, because their customers demand it, right? They have to be that good. So that's a really good place to find avocados. Aldi usually has pretty good avocados as well. Okay, so romaine, avocado, bacon, fresh tomato. So you've got fresh, you've got the crunchy, you've got creamy from the avocado, you've got like salty punch and another non-fresh crunch from the bacon. Remember, there's like crunchy fresh and then like crunchy, like nuts and seeds and bacon, and then like cucumber and onion and stuff like that. And then you could add like blue cheese to that for like a pop of boldness. Stop it. I basically just described a Cobb salad. That's why a Cobb salad is so good, because it's a Tim Riggin salad. A Cobb salad is a Tim Riggin salad because it covers all the bases. It has all the nuance, all the contrast, all the things. Okay, so we are going to, I know, right, Lydia? I hope I can save this one. We're gonna stop in 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you a really quick, I'm gonna give you 4 to 5 ingredient salads. You got a pen? Or just remember one of them, okay? Number 1, I've linked to this one, by the way, in the show notes of the episode. Kale, mango, pumpkin seeds, lemon vinaigrette. That's 4. So good. You want to sit? It's an Artie Sequeira recipe, and it's one of my favorite salads of all time. It's like so good. So you should make that one. Number 2, we kind of already talked about this. Chickpeas. This is a 5 one, I think. Chickpeas, feta, roasted red pepper, fresh cucumber. And then you could do like an Italian dressing. You could just squeeze like olive oil and lemon juice, kind of whatever. You could use some of the roasted red pepper juice to kind of like get it going a little bit. But that one is, you don't have lettuce to dress, and so it kind of helps a little bit, I guess. So chickpeas, feta, cucumber, roasted red pepper, and then like something, herbs, lemon, something like that. Grilled chicken, bacon, avocado, arugula, and then we all throw up our praise hands. So incredibly good, so incredibly good. You could use just about any dressing you wanted on that, or none at all, and just get kind of, I was going to say wetness. That was unpleasant. But you could get creaminess from the avocado. On all of these, 2 more. On all of these, salt and pepper the whole salad, my friends. You'll be surprised at how amazing that is. You all right? Okay. Okay, so this is a little bit more unusual. Not super unusual, but worth you trying. Spinach, apple, fennel, like fresh, thinly shaved fennel. Where are you going? Walnuts, toasted if you can, because they have better flavor and crunch that way. They're not like raw and gummy. No, we're not touching it yet. Not yet. And then blue cheese. I'm going to say that one again. Spinach, apple, fennel, walnut, blue cheese. That's a really classic combination, actually. But do you see how all those things together, like they work? They make sense texturally, in terms of volume, all the things. No outside. We're going to go take a nap. That's why you're kind of crazy, because you're tired. Are you getting overtired? Last one. Romaine, black beans, from a can. Just rinse them, drain them, no big deal. Romaine, black beans, avocado, of course. Chips and salsa. Use salsa as your dressing. Crunch up chips in there. Have you guys ever done that? It is delightful. So like chips and salsa, and then you just make a salad, like get a Chipotle or something with lettuce, black beans, and avocado. You could add a 6th ingredient with sour cream or cheese, or both. But it's so good. It's so good. So you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overthink it. Even though I've given you a lot of rules, you really just need to think about contrast. And remember from that episode, one of the most important rules is are you coloring on the floor? Can we not color on the floor? You need paper. Can you find paper? Yeah, let's not do that. It's under my desk. Maybe it doesn't matter too much because no one's going to see it. You need to toss it all together in a big bowl. Please don't chop everything up. Put it in your little bowl. Do this with your dressing and then try and... It makes us crazy. It's a very weird thing that us crazy. Get yourself tongs, big silver bowl, toss that puppy up, and then put it in your actual eating bowl and watch your salad experience exponentially improve. All right. Well, I'm going to go. I love roasted sweet potato in a Southwest salad. Dude, did y'all know that sweet potatoes and black beans are a killer combination? So here's another one. Sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes, black beans, cilantro, avocado, and then squeeze some lime on there. Salt and pepper. So good. Okay, I'm going to go now. Next week we're talking about roasting stuff. It's the Lazy Genius Guide to Roasting Stuff, because roasting is the most quintessential Lazy Genius cooking technique there is, and you all need to know how to do it. So I've got like a cheat sheet thing for you to put on your fridge. I got lots of stuff coming for you next week. I'm super excited. But this week, I want you to go Ashton write all the salad stuff on a lunch napkin. I love it. I hope this saves. If it doesn't, I'll write down the combos in the show notes. Gracious me. Y'all the best. Thanks for being here. Go make a Tim Riggin salad.